I think it's probably just indicative of Meg Lanning's reputation, that they're worried that she's going to squirt them through, point forward of point. But they need to entice her to do something she doesn't want to do. And the way to do that is either leave her a gap, make sure she understands that you're trying to get her out. You're not going to try and protect the boundaries.
That's good bowling. This is a seriously good battle.
Short cover,
yeah.
Okay? I didn't put a fielding down on my list of things to love about her, but I perhaps should have. That was a very sharp piece of fielding.
Just looks like she's squaring up, isn't she? She's losing stability on that back foot.
I think she's hit the stump with her hand there.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Bruce Oxenford doesn't like the playing condition.
No, I don't think it's a good rule either. How long has that been around for? I hope it didn't debut this game. I haven't known about the change. Sure, I've known about it. I knew when you break the stumps it was Stephen. Apparently it was instituted in the recent ODI series in England, but it is an interesting development. Why would that be deemed a no ball? Why would that need to be a no ball, do you think?
I think they're trying to start in the
10-1 for 46. Fantastic day in Brisbane, Allan Border Field. Plenty of fans enjoying the work from the Australian and New Zealand team. 10 overs gone. New Zealand picking up just the one wicket. Alyssa Healy, Sophie Devine bowling beautiful out. Mel Jones and Bradley Hodge.
Thank you, Flem.
Thanks, Flem.
And we'll welcome back Erin Holland as well.
Yeah, thanks, Mel. I've got Alyssa Healy down on the boundary with me. You're going along really nicely around the ball there today. Just walk me through the dismissal. Was the wicket doing a little bit there?
Not too sure. I haven't had a look at it yet, but a bit grumpy with myself. But look, I think there's enough in the wicket for the bowlers if they're hitting those consistent line and length. So full credit there, but poor batting, I'd say.
And we've been talking a lot about the fact that you've been involved in every one of these 18 on the trot wins for the ODI team. Is that a pressure that weighs on your mind at all, coming into potentially breaking a world record?
Not really. It makes me feel a little bit old and a little bit sore, but no, it's a fantastic record that this group's got, and it's great to see that we've had a similar sort of core group partnership and get us home.
Well, thanks so much. We really appreciate your insight.
No worries, thank you.
Yeah, so often very quick to deflect any kind of praise towards her keeping or her batting, but has been a stalwart within this Australian team. One of the big reasons why they're in this position. It's nice to see Mitch Stark down. It's supporting, but also warming up as well after a successful one-day series over in England with the Australian men's team.
Yep, no doubt. Wonder if Midge will go and ask him to roll a few out over in the nets to keep in form. Don't think so, Flem?
Oh, I don't think you'd willingly face Mitchell Stark.
Awful.
But that was a great win by the men as well, wasn't it? England, the world championship, had a test match cricket and one-day cricket, T20 cricket. So well done to Justin Langara and the rest of the crew.
They set a high bar, England, and the Australian men were well and truly up to it and passed it. I think particularly that last game with
4 games, big price tag on his head. But it is awfully hard to transition from one place to another and have success straight away. Talked about Rachel Haynes' love affair with this ground. Doesn't look like she's getting out anytime soon either. It's 1 for 46.
half-centuries and a century to her name, Rachel Haynes, at this ground in her last 3 innings for Australia. That was all against bat and 1 pair of gloves for the summer. Now she can just bring out bats and gloves as she likes. Fantastic day in Brisbane for the first one-day international between Australia and New Zealand. It is the Rose Bowl. New Zealand with back well and truly against the wall. 180 on the board, having been sent in by Meg Lanning. Wickets will get them back in.
But before that, dot balls, which is what we've seen in the last few overs, it's just kind of swung momentum ever so slightly. I felt early on the opening bowls just missed their lengths way too much, and same with their lines as well. But this spell from Sophie Devine is challenging Meg Lanning, and I really like the short cover.
Thanks, Holly. And just to match that up, 8 runs off Rosemary Mair's first over and just 4 off her next 4, combined with Devine as well. It's a great bowling partnership, Flem.
Yeah, brilliant. They've already picked up 1 wicket. Sophie Devine's got to answer some questions here too. The ball has been swinging. First couple of balls of this over, it doesn't look to be doing as much. Does she just bring her length back a little bit?
Yeah, interesting observation, isn't it? They're still swinging the 10th over. We saw Tahuhu get little swing. Certainly saw Megan Schutt get a lot of swing. I wonder if it might be something they look at and get the 2 curves in there in the future. Is picked up beautifully from the skipper and dispatched over the fence. That'll get it rolling. Straight onto the stumps. No outswing this time, Flem and Bushka.
Well, this is the problem, to make that call. Okay, there's less swing, so I'm going to actually hit the pitch a bit more and take Meg across the crease, or a 5th or 6th. Well fielded on the short boundary. But she bowled so beautifully. She was building real pressure on Meg Lanning.
Yeah, and that pressure is released. Skipper won't miss out on a juicy half volley outside leg stump with, I think it's a 7-2 field.
You still want to encourage them. You have to adjust your line a little bit.